Good. So we're waiting. Great.
So we would normally sit here and chat a bit. And at 6:30, we welcome everybody.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So I believe it's 6:30.
Yes, it is.
Hi everyone, welcome to Connections 50 Plus Wednesday Live. I am Jennifer Gibbons Joseph, and
As usual, I am Tarian Joseph Rapid. Really nice to have you here.
we are the co-creators of Connections 50 Plus. Next to me right here is Charmaine Paris. And Charmaine is one of our 50 Plus tribe. And we invited Charmaine to chat, be part of this discussion where we're going to be talking about having a social life at 50 plus.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You know, we've been talking about this 50 plus journey, and we keep talking about the three aspects. You know, you've got to be able to finance this 30 years, and we've got to make sure we live in longer, so we better take care of ourselves. And I must say that, Charmaine, you epitomize that.
You
know, you look great. But then there is the whole issue of that tribe, that community, you know. And the thing is, if you are to build a community, some people will have their spouse, they may have children, grandchildren, but going into this different age where we're in service of ourselves, we don't have the work friends anymore. And the only way to build a community is to leave the house. You have to leave the house. And it's so often people think, I have to get no friends. What do I have to do? They think it's a party. And they think, I do all for that. But how do you, Charmaine, build your community? How do you balance that life, those others? Who are those others that make you whole?
Well, for me, that community, and I should probably say I started, as you mentioned, with family to build that community. By, we would celebrate birthdays, that kind of thing. You get together with the wider family and so on. And I felt for me it was important for the younger ones to be able to experience that and be a part of it, because it involves a lot of sacrificing. It isn't easy, even as it is family. But then having experienced that, I extended it outside to my faith community. And with the faith community, it is a little more challenging, but fulfilling in the sense of, because it's majority women too, we meet, we talk, we have similar kinds of experiences, that you could relate to on that level. And I think one of the big things for me, you realize that you're not alone in that sense. So as we get older, and as even how you feel and things you experience arise, you have somebody to share it with. There's always somebody I can call. There's always somebody I could pick up the phone. And if I'm feeling a little down, you pray together and lift them up, and they lift you up. And that shared kind of experience at the point in time when you need it, to me, helps, because you do for others and they do for you and support you, so that it's a different take.
Which is a sense of pride.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it builds you too, because sometimes you don't feel to. That's when the call comes, but they were there for you. So you have to lift yourself out of that not feeling.
Wherever you are.
Right.
Good.
And you respond.
Charmaine, as you said that, we really have to appreciate that community from early. And
Oh,
you
yes.
mentioned from you with family. You started with family. So some people out there not appreciating that then and didn't have that community within family. As they get older, as they now entering into the third act,
50 plus, yes.
it is they find it very difficult to build family.
Especially when they cause work community
Oh,
to
yes.
replace friends and family.
And that happens a lot.
Correct. Took center stage.
So
yes.
at 50 plus, the third act, and we are speaking about community, you would get the comments that I don't have time, you know, I am busy, and it may be busy to be home, dealing with the grands. It could be just being home, scared to get out there because they don't know how.
They don't know what their status is. Yes.
You know, and just don't know how to make friends, build that community. How, I mean, I don't know, you may be aware of persons like that. How do you think being out there and in groups, whether it's your faith group, whether it's your personal friends together, how can someone like that, how can you get them to fit in, to come out, you know, and start being in a community?
That, I would think, you have to make small steps, baby steps.
Yes.
Because if you have not been a kind of person out there, and as you say, your work community took priority and all of that, and now you find yourself in a place where you now have to build community in this third act of your life, you have to start from scratch. And for me, you may feel more comfortable trying to do it in family, I would think, to make the baby steps in family. And then you will have the confidence enough. There may be other people who may be able to do it outside, to do it externally. You always have that. But I am thinking that you could start with family, because if you, as I said in the little get-together, those little relationships, you start to celebrate
birthdays,
Christmas, you have all kinds of things you could celebrate now.
Eid, Diwali, Emancipation. Every month we have something, a
Exactly.
reason to bring the family and friends together.
And you can do it from your home.
And
you can start your little celebration.
Yes, it doesn't have to be anything costing a set of money. We normally do it. Everybody brings a dish, right? Everybody comes with something. We plan it properly, and they come home. Well, we are a games family, so we like games, word games, all those different types of games, Pictionary. So we have a lot of laughs. You know, playing those games after we finish eat. You will talk. We go back in time. You talk that kind of thing. And to me, if you start there, it means that then you could look around to see how you could start to build externally.
Perhaps you can invite a neighbor.
Yes.
You know, and even if we don't have that family unit,
right?
You may be too far from your family.
Yes.
You may be in Port of Spain and the family in Guayagayari. And it may just be that for all kind of reasons, family background, all kind of thing, the family is too small. Every month in Trinidad, we celebrate something. True. What a great opportunity to ask a neighbor to come over.
Yes.
And begin because the natural thing is the family.
Yes.
And I think for most people, you bring the family together. And I love that point you made about doing it so that the children understand and connect. And
so you pass that on.
Yes. Because if we don't do it, it doesn't happen. But if for some reason at 50 plus, that nuclear familial bloodline is not there, then certainly a community can start by saying, we are going in, we just had Diwali. It doesn't matter what your faith. Come over, Let's have a curry line.
Yes.
You know, you had emancipation. Come over, you bring Tulam, dress up,
Yes.
3 people, and you start.
Yes.
You know, and it's so important.
Because I also see, and as what came to mind, and this is why the connections 50 plus say,
Yes.
to help those who don't even know how to start. And we have started and found the response has been very good to have people on board in different ways. So we have those platforms set up that, okay, everybody now on WhatsApp. We have
And the
a
WhatsApp
WhatsApp group
Yes.
that you find, if you don't know anybody at all, you can, even if you watch on, you
And you
join,
want to
but you're
stay
not saying,
anonymous.
yes,
And you want to stay anonymous.
you can follow, and
Yes.
eventually you come up.
And the link is on our
And
website.
we do
Yes.
things like that because, yes, there are people who still kind of like, okay, let's say Shaman can say that, but I don't even have anybody to call. You know? Then they can look, you have, what do you like to do? Okay. If at this stage you prefer, and you mentioned that Shaman, and I know Terry and you also involved, faith-based. You know, you get involved, it may be safer for you, you may feel safer
For
by
interest.
when you,
If
when
you like
you're,
to talk, join
Yeah.
Toastmasters.
so you have
Join a music
several
group.
things you can
Yes.
do, but it's to take that step.
Join a choir. I saw an
And
ad
let
for the
me tell,
Lydians.
let me tell you followers, it is not about money.
No,
Having
Yeah.
a social life,
Right.
it's not.
it is not about I have no money,
Exactly.
No.
because then that is an excuse for them not to do something. That's fear from having to go out and feel, they may feel rejected.
Right.
Because I also aware, even in some of the faith groups, Shaman, you know, you are there to do good, to help others, to give special praise, etc. And you have that, let me
Judgment.
say, I wanted to use the Trini word, say confusion.
Right.
And some people might say, I am not joining because they have too much confusion.
Yeah.
No, if you go in with a clear mindset, this is why you're going, this is why I'm going to join that particular group, because I like the idea of going to pray for the sick or to deliver food for the poor,
families,
Yes.
yeah.
because I like to cook. That, let me tell you, that is community, you know.
Yes.
That is being, living a social life. Social life for me is about being active out there, doing something. I believe in giving back, and it's not giving back by taking a big offering, but giving back by helping you, helping a neighbor, helping a friend move on with their life, feel good about themselves, you know. So by being in that particular, whether it's in that particular space, whether it could be an event, whether it could be a meeting, whether it could be just a group getting together to plan how are we going to distribute,
Yes.
you know, the meals or help the children, that it makes you feel good. And you said, well, when you give, and you're not doing it to get back anything. But let me say this, it makes you feel so good about who you are. You know about yourself.
You know, and that's, there's some people who would do that, who would be looking out there to go and share, give back, because some people will say, you have to give.
Yes.
There are many people who are so withdrawn and isolated into themselves coming off of their second act. They don't know that they have to give. And sometimes building that social network really has to come from, I will say, what can I get, but not in a greedy, unsharing way, but because they need. And that is where I think there are so many opportunities that something as simple as take a walk around the park
Oh, yes.
in your community and say hello to someone.
Oh, yes.
Simply take a walk around the park, or we have so many lit fields and everywhere have a swing or something.
Yeah.
You know, simply as I said, I saw an ad in the paper, the Lydian Squire was advertising for members. And what was most interesting, you don't need to know how to sing.
Okay.
I could have joined that.
You don't need to. Now,
I always thought to join a choir, I need to know how to
you
sing.
know, you could
I thought
see
so.
someone who, because I think part of their thing is helping you to develop. So once you have passion and you have rhythm,
Okay.
Yes.
they will find the notes.
Mhm.
And I know a member of the Lydians who says no. There are many people whose notes are, but you know.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that for those who don't have that natural family, who don't have that urge to give and get this satisfaction from it, there are still so many things, as we said. It's a holiday, invite a neighbor over, or just go out. If something is happening, we just have Carrie Festa.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it have City Day, a parade is going on.
Sandfest.
Go
There are
dress,
many different.
dress, and go look at the parade. See just telling 6 people hello in the morning, passing by, you spend 2 hours outside. You may not have made a new friend, but because you're connected with people,
Yeah.
it adds energy to your life.
And Terry, and you
it's so
mentioned it that
important.
because in going for walks, I have made so many new friends in that. Charmin, I want to ask you this. As a mother with grown children, as a grandmother, congrats, I know you're
Thank you.
grand. How do you find that time to be involved? Because I know you're involved in so many things. You're involved in the church work, you love to socialize, you like to go out with friends. How do you get away, from those expectations that they have at home, wanting to say, okay, let mommy do this, that, or let granny do this, that. How do you balance that?
Well, the thing is, I think I primed my children from even before that Granny had a life. So when I was retiring, I made it very clear.
Granny has a life of her own.
Right.
And she didn't leave work to come and allow you to have yours.
As I told them in my speech when I was retiring, I'm not retiring from life.
Yes.
I retired from one aspect of mine. I was now entering a new phase.
Yes.
And for me, there's freedom in this phase, but you have to take the freedom sometimes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because there are expectations, as you say, that people feel that you now have all the time in the world, and you should use all that time
in service
to help them with the responsibilities and so on. Which I'm not going to abscond from 100%.
No.
I'm there. I love my grandson and all that. But I've been there, done that. I have done my share of it. And I don't think it is fair for you to kind of, or for anybody to kind of put a guilt trip that I ought to be doing X, Y, or Z.
Yes.
I think I worked 46 years of my life. I brought up my children, thank God, they've been big and all of that. And to me, in this third act, as you all call it, there's a way I now have to frame and shape that life. So it means that it may mean taking or making time. I let people know. I need them to understand that there are things and activities that I'm involved in that doesn't always involve the family.
Yes.
I have my friends outside and all that. It doesn't mean that I am ignoring or abandoning anybody. But I have a life of my own. And I don't need to feel guilty about it because my mom died at 92 and a half. And I'm saying, I don't know how long I have. Yeah. But let us just say, for argument's sake, I go at 92 and a half. Yeah. That's a whole other work life.
Yeah? A whole other
That's a whole life. Right.
Yes.
So it means that you have to look at your whole self.
Oh, yes.
Not only the spiritual, the social, the emotional, the psychological, and you have to take care of it when you look around and you see
have
what's
friends.
happening.
You have to have a community that you
have to
can
have
draw
relationships that can sustain you and boost you and energize you at the end of the day.
Because each
and
phase
it's not a work
is different.
friend.
You know?
It's not project based. It's not a it's not a friendship that we have a project to deliver, which is what for most of our adult lives, the work friends. That's what they do. Now we're back to when we were school children.
Yeah.
And we had friends just because you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you share secrets and you share confidences and you go out together and you do things. Now that friend could be spouse, it could be mutual friend, it could be man, it could be woman, it could be whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we have to choose what we really like and the type of friends that will bring that joy and peace to us.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody out there who may have a social life in their way that you would want to be part of that life. And you know,
that if we define social life in a
yes,
in a unilateral
and
way.
some people do it.
You know,
Some
when they
people,
say social, they feel that it's
yes,
fetting and
right.
and that is not what
because you know when you tell you say, you know, you're always going out somewhere. Like, you know, you don't know where. And for me, I look at having a social life for me, and you mentioned it, is I go out not just for me to feel fulfilled and be happy, but to bring others joy. You know? And I do it in different ways. I do not, like you, Charmin, or even like I don't Terry Ann, I don't belong to groups. That's why Connection 50 Plus is a movement. It's a tribe. It's not a group. Because I like my freedom.
Yeah.
So when I put things in different aspects of life, so for instance, I would say on my spiritual side, I don't belong to a church group. However, I call spiritual partner, if I may call it that, who we do things. We would go on retreats together. We are very committed, you know, once a month that we say we spend a day in prayer, etc. Because we share the same faith, but not just faith. How we choose to yes, right? And for me, just being with her once a month or sometimes twice, anytime she calls, I should say, because I know we share that, we do that. For me, that is part of me having a social life and giving back and feeling good about that giving back. I mean, in addition to that, my other aspect that I love to do, which is the social part, which, you know, Connections having, by the way,
Utopia.
And Utopia, Christmas Utopia.
Right.
Because it gives us a chance to really free up and enjoy and the music, and because dancing is a way of celebrating life and music. And when we do that, again, we do it with friends. We form that community and with people, and we encourage those who will say that I don't want to go to a party. No, you come and you could sit, enjoy the ambience, enjoy the whole meeting new people. And that is the other part, Charmin, I found with having a social life. It keeps you healthy too, because it's active.
And then, you know, I think of how I define my social life. And again, there are many aspects. The social, it's who you connect with. So there's family. And oh gosh, we are celebrating. I am the organizer.
Right.
So birthday, Christmas, Easter, come. Big pot of food. Come, food. Fast. But opposite to you on the spiritual side, I am a loner. I am an internist. So I have that relationship. But then I go out with my friends to have adventures. You know? So we would do different things. We would go to different places. I don't necessarily like parties. I like social get-togethers. As I tell people, If I don't see a place for me to sit down, it is not for me. If I am not if you don't have an entertainer entertaining me, it is not for me. But boy, take me to see a different vista, climb a hill, go on a hike, do something different, and meet different people and get to know them and reach out in that way. But it is so important, as we look at it in this 50 plus era. And I think the importance of a social life is remaining open and not being closed.
Yes.
And understanding that getting to know people in their context as they are, where they are, being accepting. And so not being afraid of tomorrow and not being afraid of allowing people to know you and meet you. It really is about knowing yourself.
Yes.
And allowing people to also know you. And it's so sad that people would say to us, I want to come to the event, but I don't have anybody to come with.
Yeah.
When the event is an opportunity to meet people, when the event is located in a safe place where you can get there and meet people. And I think that is the saddest thing that can happen to a 50 plus person, that you are afraid to risk taking yourself out and meeting new people.
And Tarian, in these few minutes, we have left Charmaine almost. Charmaine, you know what? Charmaine, you know what I always admire about you? This is from early, because for those who are looking on, Charmaine and I go back very far. Charmaine, you know what I liked about you too?
I tell you, Charmaine was one of my first bosses.
Port of Spain. I lived in Port of Spain and you lived in San Fernando. But you would come on your own and enjoy yourself totally. Look at what we're doing. I don't have to say it.
And that doesn't mean you don't have a partner, because a lot of people feel if I go out on my own, and this is what Marilyn said last week, and Marilyn and I, that if I want to see the movie and nobody wants to go with me, I go in on my own. And a lot of people prevent themselves from having a social life because they feel they must have this.
Because of what the public will say. Because of that, somebody might say, okay, I always see, they tell me that many times, Jennifer. 20 times I see you without a partner. Like if something is wrong with that.
Yes.
So this is what I like. So I just want to share quickly, and then we would being a social life. What has it done for you? How do you feel about being involved in your different the groups and the family, etc.?
It feels for me. Well, I do different things with different people.
Right. Yeah.
And well, as I explained to the family, you help to build is really to show them a way.
Yes.
Right? And I feel if you socialize them in a particular way, that will take them through in years to come. Now, on the other hand, with my faith community, I am not a person, I don't like frontline too much.
Okay.
So for me, it's being in the back, but helping others.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have programs to help families, down in Bangladesh and the different places, people who are challenged. And it's not just handing a hamper or two, it is really about trying to build the family holistically. So it's every part of them, helping them how to budget, helping them, they have plenty children, how to learn, how to cook.
You get that self-satisfaction. Right. You get self-satisfaction.
Because you're helping other people. And I think if we on this earth, the time that we are here, you really want to be able to reach out and to leave the world a little better place.
And it's about the growth.
Yes, and in my little sphere. And that is why as a group, that's why you're challenged. Because not everybody around you would like, it's not people you would care for and all of that. But you have to rise above that.
Great. So tell us, Charmaine, connections of the plus. You have been really there with us from inception.
Yeah.
The programs, the events. So we have the event coming up on Sunday. Christmas Utopia.
Yeah.
Tell me, what you expect? What you looking forward to?
Oh, I expect a lot, because from the past, events that you all have had. I've learned to expect the unexpected. I've learned entertainment of all kinds. Some I participate in, some I have to look on and enjoy.
And for those, if you look at some of our videos, you will see her dancing and singing.
And singing. And but to me, the whole thing is about meeting the new people, as Terry-Ann says. Everybody very open. You get to connect with old friends.
Yes.
Some people I have not seen in years, and to meet new ones. And just to get out and a change from the routine and, you know, what you're doing at home and all of that. And be able to expand a little bit.
And dress
extend
up a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
So, Shaman, that's on that. I
we
know.
have to say our hellos very quickly because we have the usuals, Catherine and Judy Jupiter. Thanks for joining Connections. Daryl, nice to see you. You know, I didn't think you reached 50 yet, but good to have you here. And Marilyn, nice to have you here. And we know there are many other people who have not logged on. Really nice to have you. We are really going to, it's important. We have to connect. We have to be a community. And our community is celebrating Christmas on Sunday at the university.
And Shaman, you're correct. We have a lot to look forward to.
Oh, yes.
We have the entertainers and the Miss Parang side of thing. And so we have surprises there. The we have the meals set up. Every single
food is always
thing.
good. The venue is always
beautiful people.
Exactly.
Somebody decorate knows Christmas. So we coming out.
Giveaways, everything. And then some.
So we invite you, those who haven't been on board yet, give us a call. We see the information. My number 685-8834.
And I am 6829202. And you can WhatsApp on.
WhatsApp number is out of my head right now, but check it out. And nothing to do with the 50 plus. But yes, give us a call. Check the Facebook page, you know, and again, we still have some tickets. We're looking forward. It's a very exclusive event. And as Shaman mentioned, you will have a great time with the 50 plus tribe.
Great.
So for now, we say
yes. Especially those who don't want to go anywhere or feel a little bit timid. It's the place to come and to meet new people, man. We welcome you with open arms.
So this is it for us for now. So we just in. Bye.
Make a friend. Call someone. Make a friend. Say hello to a stranger.
Okay.
Bye. Flew. Yes, it does. It flies.